Hello, everyone of the sign of Gemini. I am here today to give you your message of July 2025. I hope you enjoy it. Let's talk about astrology and how it's going to affect you. So, the first thing that I want to talk about is the July 4th Neptune retrograde in Aries. It will continue till December 9th. Aries is the sign of leadership, is the sign of, it's the first sign of the zodiac, it's the energy of the emperor. And when Neptune goes retrograde on it, it reveals the ugly face of masculine energy, right? It's like an upside down emperor energy where it's super controlling, it's super tyrannical, it's my way or the highway, that energy. And so what we're seeing is people's deep ugly showing through during this time. It's important for us to experience these things because this deep ugly allows us to see the truth about people, what they're going to do, why they do things, blah, 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 etc., etc. And so I think it's a good thing that it's revealing itself, but at the same time, it's a bad thing because it hurts our feelings. It makes us angry. It makes us feel vulnerable. And then we feel like to this token of, now what do I do? And these people and places and things and energies are being revealed because all of us have some kind of energy of Aries inside of ourselves. So you have to also see where Aries placement is in your chart because it tells you where this energy will be revealing itself. But when this reveals itself, it's this energy of, now what do I do with this? Am I going to allow this negative tyrannical energy to push me down, or are we going to lift up and rise up above it? So let's find out how it's going to affect you, my Geminis. Right off the bat, we have 3 cards. The first is the owl. Good advice from a wise person. The second thing we have is dolphin. Financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. And the third one is the kite, vacation. Well, that is good for you. Gemini, this looks like this energy is actually going to influence you very positively because it looks like prior to this energy, you had been receiving good advice from people around you, or you have received it from social media or something that you listened to that made you invest time, energy, and effort on something that will help you avoid the ugly of this frequency. It looks like it's going to be like a cakewalk for you because of it. All right. So that's actually a good thing. All right. Now let's go to the next thing. This is the first time. Okay. I don't even know how else I can tell you except for the fact that this is the first time I actually see such a good energy for this, this Neptune, retrograde. So congratulations for being like the odd one out and actually having really good energy turn out from this energy. Second thing, the full moon in Capricorn, July 10th. Now, I tell people all the time, I've been listening to my frequencies for a while. Like I've been following astrology for a while, and I can tell you that every July, the beginning of July, we always have this Capricorn full moon, and it has a way to bring light at a shadow aspect, or I want to say a karmic pattern that we have. So this can be unhealthy eating habits. This can be unhealthy insecurities that we might have with ourselves, becoming overly jealous or overly envious, or feeling sorry for ourselves. Or this can be something where a person that is the one that always makes us fall reveals themselves again into our lives. Okay. So this energy has a way of really messing us up, but at the same time, it's a way for us to call back our power, to cut this cord, to understand that this is not no longer the path that I want to go to in my future, that kind of thing. So keep that in mind. There's always a positive to the negative because it's always a yin yang. All right. So that being said, let's see how this will be affecting you. I mean, if it's like the Neptune thing, I mean, it's going to be good, but let's see. I hate when they fall. Hold on. Okay, so we have the fox, and it says opportunity. You must be quick to move out of your comfort zone, especially when the situation calls for immediate responsiveness and flexibility. Open your mind to new ways of doing things. Once you do, get ready for good luck opportunities to come your way. The sly fox. I'm going to take this two ways, but I'm going to look into this energy a little bit more. Sorry, but I'm going to scoot in a little bit more. Because for me, energetically speaking, where I live, it's actually really close to an area that has a lot of foxes. And when I see a fox, 1,000% somebody is going to come and try to be sneaky ass around me. Okay. Um, so I keep my eyes out for that because it's always somebody going to try to screw me over. So here, when it's saying be quick to get out of your comfort zone and do something different, blah, 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 I feel like be quick footed also when somebody comes and tries to put a wrench to your life and what you're trying to move towards, right? Kind of talking all this smack so that you can avoid a problem. So tell me about this fox. Is it a good thing or a bad thing? Is what I would like to know, even though I just split the deck to the Five of Wands, which is an issue. But let's find out. Is it a good thing or a bad thing, this fox? What is it? Chariot card in reverse, which is an obstacle. Sun card in reverse, because somebody is trying to block the way that you are seeing things. Let me see a little bit more. Yeah, Page of Wands, dumbass. Sorry. A Page of Wands, which is somebody impulsively doing things because they're envious, jealous, angry. And then the autumn equinox, which seems like they're going to continue this BS until, the autumn. So for the next couple of months. So see, this is what I'm saying. Like, you are in this course of positivity with the owl, the dove, the kite. It's like you've already made it your plan. You're not going to let yourself get swayed. You're not going to let yourself move away from that situation. And here comes, with this full moon, a sly fox. The sly fox is there to make you feel doubt, worry, confusion, uncertainty. And with the Page of Wands, it's like to create impulsive actions that will sabotage you. And this will continue until autumn. So what I would say is, when this scenario comes up, and this can be you yourself, okay? Keep that in mind. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person outside of yourself. Anyways, people outside of you that are doing something against you usually is because of a doubt you have within yourself that is projecting through a person. Keep that in mind. So looking at this situation, it looks like, when you get cold feet, that feels like this. So this Capricorn full moon is going to reveal your doubt, your worry, your fear about the action plan that you have already set out for, that is already aligned for you, and that is already perfect. So don't let yourself fall into negative thought patterns because, this energy creeps up. I done told you, every single time the Capricorn full moon comes up, it's always the self-sabotage energy, because it reveals things, even things that are unconscious that you're not aware of. It kind of creeps up and then you kind of like implode, and you do stuff that is not for your greatest good. So keep that in mind. It's from the moon affects you 3 days before, 3 days after. So this energy will be affecting you from the 7th through the 14th. So keep that in mind. And then starting the 14th, we start Mercury retrograde, but I'm going to do another reading for this, not this one, because this one has enough shit in it without me adding more. So try not to shoot yourself in your own foot. Okay. Next, Venus enters Leo. That will be on July 12th. Venus entering Leo is good because it creates passion, it creates desire, it creates movement. There's a lot of sacral space activation during this time. And so that's a good thing. But the bad part of it is that it makes us impulsive, aggressive, and I want it now energy, especially in things that we desire and our sexual loins kind of thing, right? And so keep that in mind, because bad habits, bad patterns, things like that can surge during this time also. Okay, let's see how that will be affecting you. Wow, we have a good thing. we have leadership. So this is an activation of your base chakra that is going to be activating there. I done told you it can be good or it can be bad. It depends on the energy that you are emitting at the moment. So let me see more about this. What about this leadership? Oh, look, it fell and went back in. 7 of Wands, standing your ground and defending your point of view. 4 of Cups, with something that's trying to come and like talk in your ear and make you feel unsure of yourself. Magician, calling all the resources that you have to create the change that you need. 9 of Swords, to keep the doubt at bay. This is good. I'm liking this, especially because I just finished seeing this weird energy for the full moon. This is you. Hell no, I won't do what you think I'm going to do. In the bottom of the deck, we have the Star card. So it's kind of like I made my petition, right? I know the direction that I want to go. Oh, I never showed you the bottom of the other deck. It is the 7 of Swords. And after that is the Hierophant. That is a belief system that you have that is going to try to sabotage you. So this is a self-sabotage energy that's going to come up, because 7 of Swords with a Hierophant, that's something in you, a thing you think about yourself, or a thing you think about the world, that will stop you. So don't let that happen. But here it's like, no, hell no, we won't go kind of energy. I will absolutely not let you convince me, my head, my brain. I will rail you in and not let you push me in a direction that's not for my greatest good. Period. That is what that feels like. So this is good. I told you, you guys are like, I don't know what you guys did right, but you did it really right. The next thing we have is a new moon in Leo. It will be on July 24th. New moon in Leo is the energy of planting seeds. Oh, let me put my phone over here so it's not in my way. It's like planting seeds. It's like creating new beginnings, passionate new beginnings, linked with our ego and our desires. But the ego, like I said, is not necessarily a bad thing, only if it's too much, right? Anything excess is bad. I mean, exercising too much will break down your body. It's the worst thing for you, right? Exercising not enough is the worst thing for your body. It will kill you. Eating too much is the worst thing for you. It can kill you. Not eating enough is the worst thing for you. It will kill you. So keep that in mind. Everything in excess is bad. Even the best thing for you is bad in excess. So that being said, let's find out how this moon is going to affect you, this new moon in Leo. What are the seeds that you're going to be planting? Okay, well, 2 things came out. Okay. The first thing is the crone. Oh, we have the crone and the venom. Look at how interesting. The first one is 13, and the second one is 13, but then there's the 20 in front. So it's like judgment in the 13th, death. Let me put this on pause just to double check the crone. I had to look this up, and it's super interesting. So this combination on the new moon, what the new moon will do to you, my Geminis. What the new moon's going to do is awaken your villain era. Okay. The crone is the intuition, the knowledge, the inner knowing, the guidance that is inside of you. It's kind of your magically abilities awakening inside of you. So it is an intuitive hit that you receive, something that you see beyond what other people see. It's kind of like reading between the lines, right? And seeing it so clearly that you're like, holy shit, how did I not see this before? And then your words are like venom, like poison to this situation. And I tell this to people a lot. The worst thing that you can do to a person is tell them the truth to their face, right? I try to keep myself on check in what I say to people, because I believe that it's important for people to discover things for themselves. But there are times that you have to checkmate a person by telling them their truths right to their face and calming the hell down because they have crossed that line. And I feel like I'm seeing an energy around you, and this is internal, but it will, if it's strong enough internally, it will project externally and it will reveal itself through a person. Just keep that in mind. All right. Um, that you're going to have to checkmate, and you can't back down from this person, and you can't be scared to reveal what you have to reveal, and that you can't hold yourself back. It's one of those things like you have to be like, you know what? I need you to stop, because you have no right to tell me X, Y, and Z. What did you do in your life? How can you judge me if you've done this, 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 and this? It sounds like you're trying to give me advice when you don't know how to do your own shit. That's what it feels like. And that cuts like the worst knife, because people do not like when you call out their BS. And so your villain era is going to come through. Like, people are going to see how you can sting, and you can sting good. And you've just been nice this entire time. That's what this feels like. And you know what? Sometimes people fucking deserve it. I'm not going to knock you off on that. Like, if you guys saw my Aries reading, that bitch was nasty, you know? Um, and sometimes I channel energy like that. And I know that there's like a lot of tarot readers here that think a lot about, oh, then people are going to hate me and they're not going to follow me and I'm going to lose subscribers. You know what? I don't live off of this. I actually don't get any money off of this. So I can talk however I want because it's just the way it is. And I have signs everywhere saying, you know, this is, you got to take it as it resonates, right? I hold no responsibility in the way that you take on this situation because of the same. Because there's times that you just got to tell somebody straight how it is. The problem is you. You want the whole world to stop and give you everything you want because, oh my God, you've gone through a difficult time. So have I. So has everybody else. It's not my job to carry you because you don't want to move. That kind of energy. I'm just saying. Tell me more about this because it feels spicy. Yeah, you had enough. Look at this. The first thing we have is the King of Swords. And this King of Swords makes me crack up. Okay? Because the King of Swords is well known for being smart, for going by the book, for having all the clear stuff, and for being, um, the narcissist, right? Where you're cold, you're not empathic, and you're cutthroat, right? And in this case, he's sitting here hearing everybody's BS, and he's just like, you know what? You guys are so full of shit. I'm so over it. And then we have the energy of the Seven of Cups. It's like, this isn't the first time. You're not confused about this. They're spinning so much shit, and you're just kind of over it. And then you get this energy, oh, holy crap, with the Queen of Swords. And see, this is interesting because we have here this energy of the King and the Queen of Swords. That means that your divine masculine energy, your divine feminine energy, your solar plexus and your sacral space, both the male and female inside of you have had it. The male is like, I'm fucking over it. I just don't want to hear these fools anymore with all their jargon about I do this, I do that, I'm this, and I don't see anything good happening in your fucking lives, right? And then the female with, I mean, in Spanish, this plant right here is the mother-in-law's tongue. You know, it's a snake plant in English, but in Spanish it's the mother-in-law's tongue. It feels like a tongue that cuts with truth, because it's not like if you're going to reveal something off, you're going to reveal the truth. And then it's like, then we have this energy where, oh wow, this is interesting because I have to show you the bottom of this deck. Then we have this energy of you just, I'm leaving this energy. I'm going to go into calmer waters. I've made the choice of what direction I'm going to go to, and it's not with you guys. And every part of me is in the same boat. Because usually the Two of Wands, there's two different paths to go in. No, these two guys are holding two different wands, and both of them are looking at the same direction. In other words, your heart, mind, body, soul is all in line to the same point of view, because all you're seeking is balance and to start a whole new cycle in your life. And right here, the moon card, it's like you want something that is not the same old. Because I feel like this situation, these people, this thing is the same shit, different day. They always start off the same situation the same way, talking the same way, doing the same thing, and you're just kind of over this game that you play about everything is kosher when you just can't stand their guts kind of energy. Okay? And then the last thing that we want to talk about is the Mercury entering Virgo in July 28th. This is during the time of a retrograde, and this is all about communication, connections, things like that. And Virgo being the sign of planning, and this is plans going upside down. This is things kind of being distorted. All right, so keep that in mind, that this energy can influence you strongly, starting this the 28th, but going to the following month. And I'm gonna see what this is all about for you guys. But I like the fact that you're going to have that villain era wake up. I don't think other people will, because you've been too nice for too long. And so the first thing we have coming off the bat is the Fool's card, followed by the Two of Material, followed by the Devil card, and the final thing is the King of Wands. Okay, I'm going to tell you that until Mercury retrograde is over, and I think it's going to be over in August 14th or something. Let me just double check. I would not make any new decisions that are based on emotional turbulence. October 10th. August 10th. Okay, until August 10th. But October 10th is 10/10. Keep that in mind. Let me see about this 10/10, because I said October 10th. What do I want to do with October 10th? Let's do this one. No, this one. What about this October 10th? Why did I say October 10th? Queen of Coins. Eight of Wands. Oh, this feels like somebody's going to scheme and come towards you again. Star card. Nine of Swords. Okay, all the way until October 10th, I would be really good about watching your dreams. Write them down, see what messages come through, because there's messages coming through there. I also would do something that has to do with a lot of spiritual protection until October 10th. So, because it feels like an attack of your dreams, right? And that's the movie Inception, where people enter your dreams and they plant suggestions that will auto sabotage you. This energy right here feels like, in the dream state, doing something that gets you out of balance and makes you fall for contract that will keep somebody under you under somebody else's control. So again, and we have the World card in the bottom, followed by the Empress card, right? I'm feeling strongly that you're walking into a new world that's going to be abundant. Do not, again, I repeat, do not allow somebody to get in your head and convince you to do something that is outside of the plan that you have already set for yourself, because it's a way of self-sabotaging. Somebody is trying to sabotage your movement forward. Now, I'm saying somebody because it will reveal itself, and I'm going to repeat this very strongly. It will reveal itself as a person outside of you, though, and this is so important for you to understand, though it's a person outside of you, it is still you. Where the hell did I put those? Oh, they're right here. It is still you. It is a version of you that carries the doubt, that wants to continue things the way they always were, because of the fact that that it has, even though it might feel uncomfortable, it has a sense of security. And so you have a tendency of allowing yourself to accept that sabotage of that person. Okay. And those that have ears to hear and understand will understand what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to tell you how many times I blamed another person for, they sabotaged me. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized there was a part of me that didn't want to do that, or there's a part of me that felt insecure about that, or blah, blah, blah. And I kind of sabotaged myself prior to that person sabotaging me. And so, and it was my own doubt or my own fear or my own desire to not be in that situation. And so, um, that's really important for you to understand, right? Um, yeah, that's really important for you to understand. Take it as when these people are attacking you, when these people are trying to self sabotage, when you're starting to feel that venom running towards you, find out where it is inside of you, what doubt you're carrying. Start casting that energy out. Remove it from your energy field and then move forward. Okay? Because I can guarantee that next year, around the same time of July, you will have to face the same BS if you don't face it now. Okay? I hope this helps you. See you in the next episode.